Oh, you get more wet on the Renegade, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Woo! 74, 75, 76. Woo! Well guys, we are at the new property today and we actually got a new unit here and we haven't gotten to play on one of these things yet. Obviously Can-Am in 2025 came out with a whole new Outlander. We have been moaning and groaning, begging for a Can-Am 1000 short frame bike. And we have finally got our hands on one. Now this isn't the 1000, but it is the 850. Check it out, son. So all new for Can-Am this year. Obviously you guys have already seen a bunch of videos on these things, except for on my channel. We haven't got one yet. This is actually Jim's new bike. So we're gonna get the luxury of getting to play on it today. So this is an all new bike. I think it's got a new frame, new engine, new everything. We actually got the 2025, this is 25 or 24. Renegade 1000, white on red. This one they did silver and red, but honestly I really like the design. I wish we had an old Outlander to compare it to here. But it comes apart super easy, and check that out. You can clean out your whole radiator. There's nothing covering it. Radiator's super easy to clean out. You got your belt snorkel. If you come over here, you got the intake for your air box right here. So all your snorkels are up high. Your radiator's easy to get to. Probably one of my favorite things about this bike. It's a lot better of a design than the old one, and it seems to be able to, you can take it apart and put it back together super easy. That was one major issue with all the old Can-Ams, is they're just a pain to work on. Your side panels come off super easy. You can get to your plugs pretty decent. Now we can go over and over on this bike, but there's tons of people that have already showed this bike in full detail, so we're not. We're just gonna rip it. We're gonna see how we like it, see how it performs. This thing does have new tires for Can-Am on it. What are these things even called? XPSs. So they're 30-inch XPSs. Just by looking at them, I think I'm gonna like the Cryptids better than this new tire, but yeah, we're gonna find out today. Let's throw on the helmets. Let's ride. So are we rock, paper, scissoring on who rides the new bike or what? You've already got to ride it a bunch. I have yet to ride it. Rock, paper, scissors me.
Already?
Yep. He's gonna get complicated with it.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I'll take it. We're on the new bike first, baby. Oh, this thing's gonna be interesting. It is all completely sealed, right?
Yeah, let's not sink it.
Let's not sink it? Okay.
That'd be a bad start.
Now, the shifting does seem very smooth. That's one thing I've heard a lot about. Let's throw this thing in sport mode. Okay, come on. Let's go into sport. It's still the same way to put it in sport, right?
Yeah.
It refuses to go into sport mode. Oh, you just click it, you don't hold it.
Dude, what a freaking bot.
So this is an 850, and we actually started the channel on an 850 XMR. It's cool to finally see them make a change. First off, ergonomics feel good. Feels pretty normal. Steering feels like it's got a lot of body roll. Feels like soft suspension. I think these big fenders are gonna help keep a lot of the mud off. Yeah, that's got a little bit of power. Can it do a little wheelie? Oh my gosh, that thing is kind of a monster. I did not have to pull back or nothing. I just whacked the throttle and it came up. All right, let's throw her in the water. That's how we really want to test it. All right, we are in 4. All right, high 4-wheel drive. Let's just see how she does. Oh, bro, it just hit. It did not like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang. These tires are spinning a lot on the bottom right here. It felt really floaty back there, but I think we're fine now. This four-wheeler is a lot larger. I feel like it's wider than the Renegade. Now, I don't know my facts on it, but it feels bigger. It definitely feels like a bigger bike. It reminds me a lot of a CF Moto. So it'll be interesting to put it side by side with a CF Moto, which we haven't even got to play on one of those yet.
Woo! Dude, this is not what I'm used to. These tires are floaty compared to a Sassy, but it does good.
Dude, when I skimmed over there, it hit the water, and like that was it. Ooh, she revved out. Dude, that is deep. It feels like it's not sitting on the bottom smooth. Like almost like there's a bunch of ruts in here. And there could be. I mean, the power for an 850, it seems pretty impressive. One thing, so your air box actually sits about right here. The closest leak point is already sitting pretty high. I do like that. I did look this thing over in the garage the other night.
I cannot wait for what's about to happen to that bike. What I'm doing to it, it's gonna be insane. They're gonna have to stay tuned to that.
I think Can-Am really killed it with this bike. Woo, that water's cold. Dude, these tires feel like they're not grabbing nothing, dude. But like I said, this is the 850. They do have a 1000. Supposedly it makes 101 horsepower, which is super impressive. But I mean, this bike feels like it's got some power. How close are we to that side? Oh my, we about took out the side. Brand new bike, that would have been bad. Woo! She gets it in low, son. Dude, I really feel like these tires are not grabbing.
What did he do?
He about hit the side. Look how close his tire track was.
Oh my God.
That's the first thing, if I were to get one of these bikes, is get rid of these tires. I already don't like them. I mean, dude, it's spinning so much. A lot of people didn't like the Cryptids. I honestly enjoyed them. At least when they were fresh and brand new, they grabbed a lot. Those 10 wads skim so good. We're gonna have to get some new tires on this thing fast. I mean, even slow crawling, they're spinning. Come on, dude, crawl out of here already.
Those tires are definitely not the best pulling tire. That's why they're going away next week.
I get they don't want to go too crazy with the tires, but woo! Dude, this thing does shit and get when it grabs traction. I mean, my goodness. Oh, dude, look at the swamp. Look at how nasty that is. It is full of duckweed. First thought, I do not like the tires, but the power and how smooth this bike is, very impressive. But the tires, they gotta go. Send it. Ooh! I thought that was deeper than what it was. I'm telling you, I think the power-wise, it's got way more power than you think. But it's so smooth, you don't feel it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, well, that's not good. We already blew out a fender. Well, she's gonna have to ride. Whoa! Hey, bud, watch where you're going. I am impressed with the power output so far. Now, we are going to drag race this against the 1000 and see what wins. Hit a little jump right here. 4-wheel drive low. Woohoo! I love that, dude. Boy, she revved out mid-air, son. It is super smooth. Everything about it is just so floaty and smooth. The shifter, the throttle, the suspension. That's impressive. It's putting down a lot of power. My biggest gripe is I think these tires suck.
Yeah.
Now, I've only had them in the pond and a little bit in the swamp. I do not think they bite at all.
I seen you spinning right there, just spinning, spinning, spinning.
I mean, you can almost tell by looking at them that they're not going to bite that well.
This is floaty.
Yeah, those 10 wads are floaty. I blew this fender out over here.
How?
I don't know. I mean, it just came out. But I don't know how because it clips right here. Unless it really flexed out. Whoops. At least it popped back into place easy. Hopefully that issue does not continue.
That's a better design than the other Outlander.
Yeah, that was definitely easier to put back together. You want to go drag race them?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like it has that arm ripping power, but something about it. I mean, that's pretty quick, but it's not like arm ripping, you know? All right, where are we gonna start this race at? See, we'll hit this straight section. Yeah, this should do. Now, this 1000's on 32s. You gotta keep that in mind. 32s aren't light. Well, this thing's on 30s. All right, I'm in 2. All right, 1, 2, 3. Holy, he's way back behind me. Holy, oh, it's pulling 66. All right, we gotta slow down. I mean, we were moving. Right there towards the end, it felt like it was pulling hard, dude. Bro, it left the 1000. Maybe he got a bad start. I outran the piss out of you. I'm gonna let you jump first just to check.
All right.
On your go. All right, he got the jump. Oh my gosh. Look, 55. Oh, dude, it just started. Damn, it's growing. 70, 72, 73, 74. Woo! Brakes, baby.
I just got smoked by rocks. Ow!
They started just pulling at like 60 to 70. It just started going. It felt like it was pulling harder than 30 to 40.
Start at that tree.
All right, I'm at the tree. Oh, he's gonna give me a big gap.
We're gonna race to Austin.
Race to Austin?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm telling you, that like 60 to 70, it just free opens up. It pulls harder 60 to 70 than it does like 30 to 40. It's like it hits another gear. It's so weird.
Dude, that thing is fast. We gave it a huge head start and it's still, I mean, walked a dog on that thing.
40, 50, There it is, it just hit another gear. I swear.
Dude, the camera doesn't do it justice.
There's something with the clutching or the tuning that's making it just open up.
Dude, what do you think about it?
Dude, it walked the dog on the 1000. But that like 60 to 70 range on this bike, it just like it hits another gear and it just goes, dude. It's impressive.
It's like at 60, it's like there's a bottle of nitrous on it.
Yeah, it's like it hit nitrous and it just took off again. I mean, I'm telling you, I think 60 to 70 is faster than 30 to 40.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's crazy. Now, I don't know what this thing would top out at, but from the feeling of it, probably like 80.
I think the fastest I've had it so far is 74, 75. But I run out of road.
It's like that first half feels so slow. I had a foiler at like, how fast I had that thing? 80 something on this road? That's pretty scary. Here, I'm gonna see how fast I can get it to go. Do not get in my way when I come through. 30, 40, 50, 60. Look, now it's climbing. 65. All right, I'm gonna read the numbers off while we go. We're gonna try to open her up, dude. We're gonna hopefully hit top speed here.
I'd say he's gonna do every bit of 76.
All right, sending it. 30, 40, 50. Oh, I hate that turn. 60. Oh my God, 70, 74, 75, 76. Woo! I gotta have room to stop. I could have went a little further. Dude, I seen 76. 75 or 76 is what I seen.
I'm ready to see. I think he was yelling 79.
I thought I heard 76.
I hit 76. And on a good downhill, it'd probably go 80. But it's so weird how it just kicks into that other gear and just goes, dude.
It's really, you're chill until you hit 60. From then on, it's like you better lock in.
Yeah, it feels like you're just driving it and you got no worries. Then it hits that 60 to 70. It's like, holy crap, I gotta get back on this thing.
This is just an 850.
What's the 1000 like?
Well, the 850 and 1000 have the exact same motor, but they have a different crank.
There's a different crank, but it's the same engine?
Yeah, something weird. You can Google it right now. You can search 850 and 1000. They're same CC, 999, but it's just the crank's different.
So it's basically a detuned 1000.
If you think about an 850, it's just working an old school 1000.
Other than the tires, they do have different tires. We might have to throw same size tires on each bike. They do have stock clutch in both of them, so.
Or we throw a different set of tires on this bike.
Yeah, or we put 32s on this, so it's 32 versus 32. But I'm telling you, like, I feel like I can really trust this suspension, and it looks like you could clear 32s without doing anything. I mean, we got quite a, I think there's enough room down there. If you can clear 32s stock on this thing, I mean, that's impressive. But the suspension's so loose, I feel like you might would hit. My old bikes now feel like I'm riding a 2x4 compared to this, and the suspension on those used to feel amazing. All right, well, I guess I'll give it back. I'll hop on my old bike.
This will be the first time going in water with this bike, me personally.
You ain't been through a pond yet on it?
I've been in water, but not deep enough to go that deep.
Well, don't sink it, pal. Yeah, I really think the old Cryptids are better than those new tires. That's just my personal opinion, but I had a lot of time on Cryptids. Those XXCs or XSSs, whatever the hell they're called. I'm not a fan. I would be ripping those tires off immediately. Or the old ones, I'd buy an XMR, bro, I would run those tires until they started slipping like those. I'm gonna give you guys the truth. I ain't on no bullshit. You guys are gonna know the truth, because I'm not, I try to stay, straight in there. Oh my gosh, was that a turtle? I'm only gonna give you guys the truth and how I feel about these machines. I didn't like that look when it first came out, but man, it's kind of growing on me. That is pretty sweet.
Oh man, they don't pull in a direction that you want to go. I'm full lock.
Dude, look, bro, you are spinning so much.
I know. I can't even like go straight.
I mean, he's spinning. I am literally just crawling. I'm having to let off the throttle to not run into the back of him.
Oh my God, I can't even come out of the hole straight.
Everyone replaces their tires anyway. Not many people kept the Cryptids on them.
Let's see, let's see, let's see.
You get more wet on the Renegade, that's for sure.
There's nothing I can do. I can't get away from you.
That's definitely got better coverage. I like the coverage you get with those fenders. Bro, that bike's so slow in the mud. It's definitely the tires. Woo! Yeah, bro, those tires suck, dude.
They got to come off ASAP. These things are junk.
They don't even compare close. especially in the pond. At least in this one, we got a little bit of hard bottom. Woo! Bro, riding a Renegade's like being in a water park, son. You get so wet. That is crazy. Ooh, I don't want to run over my sunflowers. The field's coming along nice. You guys will be seeing a full video on that later. All right, we're just gonna send it. Woohoo! Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see if we can catch up to him. What's he doing? Did we kill a frog? Come here. Ah!
Where'd he go?
He's still over here. Oh! Bro, is he pregnant? My God. Oh! Oh! Bro, that thing's gotta be pregnant. It is fat. I'm thinking about getting one of those in the 1000 so we have the 850 and the 1000 and we can compare them. But man, dude, that 1000 is gonna have some dang power, son. But those tires gotta come off immediately.
Dude, it's like a freaking plow. It's like a freaking, like a water balloon, dude. It just pushes.
We'll hit the little jumpy jump. Woo! That gets you wet. Oh my gosh.
Just give it its first jump. I didn't turn it off. So this four-wheeler, they've been having problems with like the motor's getting cold shocked and turning off. So it's cold shocked and it just came out. So I started up. Nothing happened. But you don't want that to happen in the water. Dang, that's the first experience.
Sounds like a belly flop, son.
It did the cold shock turn off.
No, it did not.
Yeah, it did.
That is not good.
I know, it did it right when I backed up.
Bro, it'll sink that thing so fast if it shuts off underwater. Yeah, if that thing starts getting, having that cold shock happen and starts cutting off, that might change my opinion on that thing. Oh no, the fender came out again. Bro, that fender's, I mean, we got to super glue that thing or what?
Dude, it did it to both.
No way.
Yeah, it did it to both sides.
All right, Can-Am, we like it. The fenders need fixed. And what was the other thing?
Shutting off?
Yeah, there's probably something to fix that shutting off, and I'm sure they'll figure that out. That's huge. They do got to fix that. We need different tires. I think Can-Am knows the tires are not going to keep anyone from buying this bike because most people are putting new tires on it anyway, but I'd like new tires. Fender problem is huge.
I feel like the best tire they ever put on, Can-Am ever put on a four-wheeler from the factory was the OG Silverbacks on the first XMR.
I never had the Silverbacks in their day, dude. They were huge. Most people watching this might not even know what a Silverback is. Those tires were, those were it.
Silverbacks were before Outlaws, for all of it. So
yeah, the Silverbacks like was the first OG. I mean that mud tire, which we ought to try to find a set of old Silverbacks.
they make them.
They still make them?
Yes, you can buy a Silverback.
For real?
Drop in the comments section if you even know what a Silverback is, because I really wouldn't be surprised if people didn't.
See, check this out. See all this duckweed on the winch? That stuff will just pressure wash right off. Where if it was back up in the machine, it would cause a bunch of issues trying to get this thing clean. It makes it easy for swapping winches, upgrading to bigger winches, whatever you want to do. It just looks a little goofy. It makes the most sense to do it that way if you're okay with it looking that way. Like,
so the reason they put it up top is because Oster Cruiser was one of the main guys behind
stays out of the mud.
building this. It stays out of the mud, but ergonomically it's better to be down at the bottom pulling up, because if you pulling and you got a bunch of mud, it'll almost kind of want to front flip the four-wheeler.
that is one thing. These Renegades, the winch is lower on them, which, you know, you want to be able to pull up, where this is kind of in the middle of the bike, which I don't think it'd cause that many problems. In some situations, I'm sure it would, but keeping it up out of the mud and being able to wash it, that winch is going to last way longer. But like, look at this radiator over here on this XMR. Look at the duckweed. Oh my gosh. All that duckweed's in my radiator. Check this out, dude. Pop this off, pull the two tabs. Boom, full access to your radiator. You can keep that radiator clean. Even my old XMR Outlanders, we'd go through radiators, man. I mean, you could never get them perfect. That one you can clean, and swapping that thing's probably super easy. Man, I'm telling you, those tires suck ass. I've never hated a mud tire more than those. I'm telling you, they don't. I mean, they're awful. It's pitiful. The swamp, it was fine, but it's hard bottom. But that mucky pond bottom, dude, it did not want to go. I mean, just look at the tire. How's that supposed to grab and pull you to begin with? I don't know. I just don't like them. There ain't a whole lot here. The big check mark pads up top.
That right there is ideal for pulling.
Yeah, now this tire, they're like cleats. It grabs and goes. It's a 10-inch tire and it's flat on top, so it don't sink down. It just grabs and pulls. I do think I like those over the Naders. We have some new tires that we have been doing some testing on that you guys will see soon. I think in the next video. But right now, that tire and then this tire are my two favorites. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Nader, but
it's an overplayed country song at this point.
But you guys are gonna be seeing some more content with this bike. Jim's gonna be riding this thing a lot, so we're gonna keep you guys up to date with issues. Put it down in the comments. Should I get one? If I get one, I'll probably get the 1000. I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. I mean, what do you guys think about that look? Are y'all fans of them or don't like them? Jim, you like them?
I sold mine to be on one of them. So
wait a second, the Renegade's gone?
The 2025 Renegade is gone. The blue one.
I guess you guys didn't know that yet. That's gone. This is in. Put it down in the comments. Should I get one? I enjoyed it. Suspension's way better than any other bike. Well, any other mud bike that I've rode. I like it. I think Can-Am did a good job. Hate the tires. They suck. We only speak the facts here. Those tires can go in the trash. I mean, they might as well put trail tires on this bike. But if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.